Talk about rambling, bitch. I was rambling like crazy. Shout outs to Yiroo hair. This hair is amazing. I've been wearing it for at least a week already and I have no complaints. I will go ahead and say that I was not planning on doing any type of color in this hair. The only reason why I did put color on top of this hair is because when I bleached the hair, I bleached it twice. All I did really was just go back and forth between 25 developer and 40 volume developer, and every row I took out 3 rows of hair and I did the 40 volume, then I took out 3 more rows of hair and then I did the 25 volume, and I had them in 2 separate bowls with 2 separate applicator brushes so I wouldn't get confused about what was what. So that's basically all I did with this hair. What you guys did see in the video was me bleaching these front pieces right here, and I used 40 volume developer for that. With this, I did not do baby hairs with this because it is a closure and I typically don't like to work with closures or wear closures anymore. I strictly love frontals, but this is what the hair company sent me. No complaints there. But I will say that I absolutely love how far this frontal goes from point to point and how far back, how much parting space you get. So I really do appreciate that from this hair company. The previous reviews that I've done, I haven't gotten a big enough closure or a big enough frontal. In those other videos, I don't like when you have a little bit of parting space. I like when the part goes. This is perfect for me. So anyway, so when it came to bleaching the hair bleached perfectly fast, fine. Before I was able to finish bleaching the hair, it was already lifting, so that was not the issue. The issue that I'm having lately is canceling out the gold streaks or gold strands that you see in hair once you bleach it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's something that I have to well, it is something I have to figure out. But I use the Shimmer Light shampoo, and I did use the Wella T18 to try and cancel out the gold tones in this hair. And that's not, I don't want to blame it on the hair because the hair is perfect. Like, I wouldn't change a thing about this hair. The only thing is that I think it's something that I'm doing. I'm not going to blame the hair, but I did that that application of the Wella and the Shimmer Lights, and I felt like it was still brassy. I still had those gold tones in the hair. So after I did that, I rinsed it out, I conditioned it, and when I tell you this hair has an amazing luster, it does not tingle in the back, and I still have sheen to it, body and wave. I did not put any product in this hair. This is the hair on its own, no product. So all you guys saw me do was wand curl it. To be honest with you, I didn't put any product in the hair. I didn't put a heat protectant. I didn't put like a shine spray, nothing. So it's just simply doing, this is it on its own, and you guys can see, no joke, like this is the hair by itself. But I could not get those brassy tones out, so that is why I put the hot pink and the truly red on top of it, and it really did tone it down. It really did take out that brassiness that was in the hair. And I know that the last review that I did red hair, and that was meant to be, and I really wasn't feeling that hair per se, but this hair, love, like this hair I really love. I just wish that I would have received a frontal with it so I could have did the baby hairs and finessed it. Like, I just love when I have a frontal and I'm able to put it behind my ear on one side and have like a low part, and then like my big flip. Like, you guys, that's like my signature with my frontals. But so guys, this is how the hair came. It came in this box, and it has the washing tips, and it has like things to look out for while you're caring for the hair. Inside of the box, it came with these lashes, and it came with the closure, and of course the 3 bundles itself. I did receive 14, 16, 18 inches and a 14-inch closure. They all came individually packaged separately, and off the bat, I love the luster, the texture, and the feel of this hair. I'm just running my fingers through just to see if I'm getting any shedding, and as you can see, I'm getting nothing back from this hair but bounce. No shedding whatsoever. Moving on to the closure, of course it came with this hairnet, and when I tell you, like, I was just so in love with this hair, like, I can't even explain it, and I keep saying like but once I took it out and I started running my fingers through, once again I was getting no shedding, and the pattern on the closure was the same pattern as the bundles itself, and I was parting the hair just to see how the roots were looking. I did have to bleach the roots. You guys will see that further on in the video, and I did like the color of the lace. Right now I'm just taking 40 volume developer and the Clairol BW2 bleach, and I'm going to put that together inside of my bowl. For bleach, I only did 2.5 scoops, and I basically just like to eyeball how much developer I put in and I mix in. I'm mixing this right now for the knots on my closure, and this is not how runny you want it to be. You want it to be pretty darn stiff. You don't want it to fall off of the brush. So I just added 1 more scoop in, and it still wasn't enough, and I added another scoop, and that was perfect. So I'm just taking my applicator brush. This is sped up, so it's probably going to look pretty harsh, like I'm really pressing the bleach into the knots, but I'm not. I'm basically letting the bleach barely touch the closure, and I'm just spreading it out that way. So I'm just going to set my timer for 30 minutes, and I'm just going to let that sit, and I'm just checking it now. I raised the closure up to show you guys, and I just parted the hair in several sections just to see if all of the knots were bleached together. I did not want to rinse it out and have to bleach it again. And you guys, this hair lifted so easily, so freaking easily with this bleach. The knots, I did not have to go over them again. 1 time was enough. So I'm just going to go and rinse this out. And what I did with this hair, every time I washed it, washed the bleach out of the hair, I conditioned it each time just so that the hair wouldn't be damaged. So now what you see is me doing the front pieces right here. I wanted these front pieces to be lighter. I was going for a blonde look, as I told you guys, and I just couldn't get those brassy tones out. So I'm just using 40 volume developer, the same developer that I used to bleach the knots itself, and I'm just putting it here first on this section. So as I got closer to the actual part of the closure, like the roots of the closure, I barely had bleach on my brush because I did not want to over bleach the knots or, you know, over bleach the hair itself. I just basically used the corners of the brush. And like I said, once again, because this video was sped up, it does look like I'm being harsh, but I definitely did take my time with this one here. As far as plucking goes, I did have to customize the front of this frontal. Of course, I do that with all of my hair, but yes, I did pluck. Before I knew it, before I could finish bleaching the hair, it was already lifting. That little part that I just showed you was already lifting. And because I couldn't get those tones out, I used the Adore Hot Pink and the Adore Truly Red. And I just put it right on top of the bronze brassy tones that I had. So now I'm just going to do a roller set, just a quick roller set to get that wave out and to get more of a curl. I use my Remington T Studio blow dryer that I got off of Amazon and my Paul Mitchell round brush. I was just trying to get the hair to be extra smooth. It was already so fluffy and light, and I did use a dome cap to create the wig itself, the same dome cap that I use all the time. I do not like using those mesh caps because I feel like they don't fit my head after I put the wig together. So I really was not trying to be really particular on how I did this roller set. I just wanted to have a curl in the hair and not a wave. So I really wasn't too neat about placement or how I put the pin curl clips in the hair, because I just wanted to take that wave out and get a curl. So before I finished the front part, I did get my Remington curling wand and I set it to 410 degrees. I actually forgot that I had this curling wand when I was in cosmetology school. I really didn't believe in curling wands until I kept seeing Sophiology here on YouTube use it, and her curls, her waves come out so freaking gorgeous. So I was like, alright, I keep doing curls and I keep doing straight hair, but mostly curls with a hot curler on my channel. So let me just try wand curls. So as I'm taking this hair down, the curling iron is already hot, and I just wanted to show you guys what kind of wave or what kind of curl I'm getting with this hair. You can already see that the hair is not stiff at all. It still has that bounce, and of course that is what the blow dryer and the pin curls do to the hair, or what it should do to the hair is make it light and fluffy and give it a lot of bounce and movement, and that's exactly what it did. So you guys can see I just have that curl on the end, and right now I'm just placing the wig on the wig head, and I'm just trying to mimic how I would have it on my head. I want to give this hair some face framing cuts in the front, so I just took my Paul Mitchell scissors and I just cut at a diagonal angle, and then I did some elevation with the front of the closure. I elevated and then I cut the front parts that way. Now I'm taking my Remington curling wand and I'm just making some curls in the hair, and because I've only used a curling wand maybe 3-4 times in my entire life, it took some adjusting to get to because the end of the curling wand obviously is smaller and the hair kept falling off if you're not holding it tight enough. So not that I was having an issue, but like I said, I just took some adjusting to get used to. And as you can see right there, the curling wand is set to 410 degrees and I did not need to go any higher than that. The hair definitely curled very quick. This hair is like the most perfect hair out of like all the reviews that I've done when it comes to bleaching and curling, because like I said, the hair started lifting very quick before I could finish doing that one section, and the hair took the color with no problem. This hair is just perfect. Alright you guys, so what you just saw of me cutting the hair in the video, I wanted to do a side part. You guys know I love my side parts and I really do middle parts, but as I was cutting the hair on a side part, I was just not feeling it. It just, I don't know, I just was in the mood for a middle part, so I decided to part the hair in the middle. And basically I just moved the part over because the part started right there, and like I said, it was a side part. And as far as these front pieces, I basically just took the hair in a razor, my Paul Mitchell razor. I took my Paul Mitchell razor, I look crazy right now. I basically took my Paul Mitchell razor and just chopped like that. So as far as the ends of the hair goes, with it being layered, I didn't cut anything from this point, yeah, about this point and back. I didn't cut anything. Everything else is just layered by the bundles because that's how it came. So the links to this hair will be down below. I want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and stick with me to see this brow routine and this makeup routine, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.